And now, it's my pleasure to introduce a global leader and innovator that is transforming the industry. Hisense is a brand known around the world, experiencing incredible growth. And the company has been here exhibiting since our first CES Asia in 2015. In fact, I'll say, as I was just discussing with Chairman Zhou, Hisense was one of the companies that originally asked us to have this show here in Shanghai. Zhou Houjian is chairman of Hisense and has helped build the company to what it is today. Chairman Zhou is also the first ever keynoter from a Chinese company at CES in Las Vegas, Nevada, in the United States. Chairman Zhou has been a great friend, and he gave that first keynote in Las Vegas in 2010 and presented quite a vision. You know, it was just 20 years ago that Hisense was a television factory with a sales income of less than 500 million RMB. And now, thanks to the strategic leadership of Chairman Zhou, Hisense is a large enterprise group with annual sales revenue of over 100 billion RMB. I can't wait to hear his vision for the innovative future of smart TVs and our connected world. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our opening keynote speaker, Mr. Zhou Houjian, to the CES Asia stage.
I am not as good as a speaker as Gary Shapiro, so I have to have a script before me. Please bear with me. Gary, dear guests, friends from the media, good morning. I wish to thank the invitation of Gary for me to speak here. Starting from 1990s, CES is a must-go event for me every year. Or, in other words, it is an event that I have to go because it carries too many new products, technologies, and future trends for me to ignore. At this technological mega event of the highest order in the world of consumer electronics, over the past 20 years, our role has changed from a visitor to a main player. In the past, we watched across the Pacific, but now we are at our home game. We had lots of unattainable technologies, but we've now made many breakthroughs in different frontiers. CES is not just a witness of the world's consumer electronics, but also the witness of the rapid growth of China's electronic information industry. I am an engineer by training, and over the past 30 years that I am in the industry, the TV's development and future has always been my passion. Today, with the rapid growth of video production technologies, we have more and more high-quality contents, which in turn dwarfs of the display technologies that are at the heart of televisions. Now, pictures find it harder to move the increasingly fastidious consumers and find it harder to stimulate and stir the appetites of consumers to change sets. According to the latest figures of IHS, in 2017, UHD flat panels accounted for 98% plus shares of the 60-inch plus display market.
This year, the World Cup will also be broadcasted in the format of HDR. All these changes mean that image quality will be the focal point of big display competition in the future, and the TV industry is still ignorant, standing at the eve of radical changes. All manufacturers are forced to stand at the crossroad of making choices. They have to choose the future direction for their technologies and product, from among LED backlit, LCD, OLED, QLED, and laser display. However, Hisense is firmly dedicated to the development of laser display and ULED technology. And we have entered into the field of quantum dot display and QLED through the use of ULED technologies, and we have made some substantial progress. Currently, the decisive factor of the competitiveness of a TV, like image quality, audio, content, and interaction, are also changing. We have to know that in the past, We purchase a TV for its image quality. As for what you truly watch, it depends on what the local TV station broadcasts, and the control is easy, just through a remote control. However, it is not true to the current stage of TV. I have to say that now TV is all about image quality, audio, content, and interaction. You have to purchase the TV according to the content you want to watch. You have to make sure that the TV you purchase is closely related to the content you want to watch. And especially for interaction. Simply put, interaction is control. With the development of AI technology, the voice and image recognition technology has raised the control of a TV to a higher level. Let's take interaction as an example. Hisense launched the World Cup Special Edition TV, which can not only automatically recognize the headshots of almost 1,000 players. That means when I watch the football game, just by clicking a button, I will be able to know the information of the player playing on the court. For example, the name of the player, the highlight of the player's performance, everything can be shown on the TV. And in terms of display, the TV can automatically recognize the scene according to the picture shown, and the TV can automatically switch to the best way of presentation. For example, if it is a football game recognized, the TV will automatically switch to sport presentation mode. We can say that Hisense has made some unique development in terms of control of AI TV. And for this part, my colleague Yu Zhitao, General Manager of Hisense Zhou Houjian, will give you a detailed introduction. And here, I would like to mainly focus on the evolution of image quality and display technology. First off, the LED backlit LCD still has wide space for changes. Such an evolution is mainly about the partition technology. In July this year, Hisense will launch the world's leading 5,000 partition ULED TV to satisfy the consumer's ever-increasing demand for better image quality. Meanwhile, technology with up to over 10,000 partitions has been developed in the laboratory. Hisense is dedicated to the development of image quality processing chips and algorithms. In July this year, we will tape out the third generation UHD View engine chips, and major progress has been made in super resolution, noise reduction, dynamic partition control, and other algorithms and technologies, which will once again greatly improve the view experience of the TV consumers. Secondly, Hisense will be the world's first company to launch laser TV, and we will be dedicated to the development of laser TV industries in order to be recognized by more and more consumers, especially the high-end consumers. According to IHS, the average size of LCD sold in the Chinese market is the largest in the world. In 2017, the average size was 46.7 inch, and from 2015, the size has been increasing by 2 inches year by year, and CMM estimates that the annual sale of 60-inch or above big display will be 4.5 million units, a 47% year-on-year growth. So the 65-inch or above big display will be the gold mine with the most potential in the future. Big display is the core demand of the TV consumers. Since laser TV is cost-effective when it comes to big display, we believe that laser TV will be the mainstream product for big display. Therefore, Hisense focuses on the laser TV for big display by launching a full series of 4K laser TV ranging from 80 inches to 100 inches. And CMM shows that 2 weeks after the launch of L580-inch 4K laser TV on the 17th of May, that is the 21st and 22nd week of the launch of this TV, the laser TV of Hisense took up 61% and 65% of the 80-inch display market and 80-inch above display market in China in terms of sales, which is unprecedented in the history of Hisense TV. And we effectively took over the market share of 75 FPTV. The ownership of Hisense 75-inch laser TV increases from 12% to 27%. And we have to note that this also reflects the demand for the user to replace their 75-inch LCD with 80-inch laser TV. This 80-inch laser TV can be properly viewed from 3 meters away. The price is less than 20,000. Half a month after its launch, it became the best seller in the market. It ranked the 4th among all TV models in terms of sales volumes. And I believe these kind of developments will definitely trigger the reshaping of the laser TV market and even the entire TV market. Hisense always believes that spring should be the season when all flowers should be in their full blossoms, and Hisense welcomes more and more TV companies to join the laser TV industry. Currently, Hisense has mastered the development and manufacturing technology of optical engine, and Hisense is willing to work with our global partners to promote the iteration and the development of laser TV towards smaller sizes and better image quality, which will enable laser TV to replace other types of TV in different sizes and enables the laser TV to be provided to more consumers at a cost-effective price. And in doing so, we will truly become a large laser TV country while leading the development of the world laser TV market. This year marks the 48th anniversary of China's opening up and reform. In the process of developing through difficulties and obstacles, we are glad to see that now the ecosystem has been back on the track. Now, efforts and attention have been placed on the improvement of technologies and products. When the hype is over, we will know who is truly competitive. Now, the eve of radical changes of TV technology will be over. The future is all bright. However, brand with a weak technology foundation will be phased out in the imminent future. Hisense is always confident about the future of TV. For example, the U.S. market boasts 320 million population with an annual sale of about 40 million units. And in China, we have 1.38 billion population. The annual sales is about 50 million units in China. So the market demand is mainly decided by population and the buying power. So I think we still have our imagination can't go wilder as China's economy develops. Hisense hopes that with constant technology innovation and the launching of differentiated product liked by the user, we will grab a bigger market share and achieve better sales results. Once again, I'd like to thank President Gary Shapiro for giving me this opportunity to share my shallow opinions with you. Even though the industry is changing, the home court of Hisense has always been the innovation of technology and products, and I myself have never been bored with it in my entire life. Thank you.
For you.
And now it's my pleasure to introduce Fisher Yu, Senior Scientist of Hisense Group and CEO of Zhou Houjian Technology Company Limited. He is an expert with 10 years experience in the Internet TV and development as well as the operations field, leading teams to provide rich service such as videos, education, shopping, games, and more for 34 million Hisense Internet TV users all over the world. Please welcome Fisher Yu to the CES Asia stage.
尊敬的
Dear friends from media, good morning. I'm Yu Zhitao. I'm with Hisense. It is my great pleasure to share with you Hisense AI TV strategy. And we will continue to lead the upgrading of the entire industrial chain with the advanced AI TV of Hisense. Just now, Chairman Zhou described the main factors for the TV competition. From the competition of image quality, which started in 2012, and now we have to focus on the image quality, audio, content, and interaction. In the process of industrial upgrading, Hisense is a company with high-level products and technologies. So at each stage, we can make deployment in advance and make proper reserve in terms of products and technologies. Therefore, at each stage, we can continue to lead the development of the industry. In 2018, we believe this is the starting year of AI TV. And in this starting year, we will continue to lead the market. Because of the upgrading of the TV industry, Hisense is able to lead the entire market for 14 years in a row. And Chairman Zhou promoted the smartified strategy from 2012, and this helped us create the this helped us to create the consumer group of Internet TV, and since now we have about 34.72 million Internet TV, and now we have everything we need to produce the AI TV. Many people say that for household appliance manufacturers to produce AI product, it is only a hype to adapt to the market demand. However, standing at our situation, from the perspective of Hisense, Hisense is not the first company to propose the AI concept in the market. However, we are truly the very first company to launch an AI product in the market. So what is an AI TV? Simply put, from the perspective of the user, it means with the easiest way of interaction, the user can get all the contents they want. It is easy to understand from the perspective of the user. The interaction must be easy, and they can get individualized content as they want. And in terms of technology, the AI-related technology like the voice capability, image recognition, NLP, and machine learning, as well as other AI technology, will be embedded into TV. So TV will be able to think and learn as human beings, and TV will be the assistant of people's daily life. It is no longer just a passive display. It can become an extension of our life scenarios, and this is our definition of AI TV. While developing and promoting our product, we have always been consumer-centric, and we want to make sure the user can get everything they want in an easier way, and this is how we develop the AI TV.
那从
So what are the differences between AI TVs and smart TVs? From the consumer's perspective, in order to solve the pain points of the consumers, I think there are 4 elements of differences. First is the graphics-based interaction experience. That is what tells AI TVs from smart TVs. It would make the TVs understand what it presents through graphics. Second is the highly efficient voice interaction platform is what tells AI TV from smart TV, because the TV now can understand and comprehend what the consumers feel and say. Number three is the content and services provided through the TVs will be limitless. It is to cater to the ever-increasing demands in the all-encompassing scenarios. Number four is to use AI algorithms and technologies to restore the original graphics and pictures in the different scenarios. They are the four key differences from the consumer's point of view. So to better differentiate AI TVs from smart TVs, we have four products to realize that. The first, which is also the first in the industry, is a interactive application on the TV of voice recognition in all scenarios. Now we have 4K, and 8K has also been there in the market. We see lots of good pictures, good images, and then it reminds us of some celebrity whose name we've forgotten. Or in other cases, we find the garments beautiful, but we don't know what's the brand of the garment or apparel. We see beautiful scenery on the TV. We want to go there. We want to travel there. We want to book tickets to fly there. And when we find good food on the TV, we want to try it out in the real restaurants. Information is boundless on the TV, and the TV represents interfaces that interact the machine and human beings. However, in the past, because of the lack of technology, we didn't apply the key philosophy of interaction onto the TV sets. That's why we have been thinking that when we watch some of the best TV programs that amuse us and entertain us, we should make sure that information on every frame should enable interaction between the machine and the human beings. So through different iterations and brainstorming sessions, we discussed different proposals. And we found that the most conventional sometimes is the most effective. We put a button on the remote controller and we call it 小剧. It is a magical button for all pictures. If you want to interact with the details on this picture, you just need to click this button that we call 小剧, and then you will get this 小剧based interaction scenario. On the left, we have a normal screen or normal picture. On the right is a card-based information flow. All the information would be incorporated in these cards on the right. For example, we know that this celebrity and actor is Hu Ge, and the information flows on this card for you to know the profile of this celebrity, to know his performances, his anecdotes, and many other stories about him. You will have limitless information presented on these information cards on the right of the screen. Before the Chinese New Year, we had our all-scenario image search product, and so far on the market, there is no product quite like it. It's got 0.1 seconds speed in terms of image recognition. It can recognize 95% of mainstream celebrities. And at the event of a simultaneous presentation or representation of objects, people, and scenarios, we can recognize them all at once, and we can recognize 99% of the commodities shown on the TV. With these technologies, we bring TVs onto new heights. TVs now become something that you can play with. It can give you a new way of shopping. It can give you a new way of socializing. It can give you connection between images, videos, objects, human beings, celebrities, and scenarios on the screen. So, in terms of the innovation on this product, we are unquestionably number one in the market in this area. The second product, the all-scenario audio solution. As we all know that the communication through natural language is, as the word goes, most natural. For us to develop interaction technologies, we've been talking about a theory called the three-step interaction. For every systematic design, if it only takes 3 steps for a consumer to find what he looks for, then this system is the most effective. For a very long time, we've used this theory to develop interfaces and products. But audio interaction is very different. To utter one single sentence, the consumer finds the content that he wants. It is crucial, and it is only possible with AI technology. So the all-scenario voice recognition is something that transforms the 3-step theory to 1-step theory. We incorporate into this proposal a large amount of scenarios of interaction. In 2015, we worked with MID to introduce the first of its kind in China, a voice interaction product. Through 3 years of interaction or of iteration, its performance has surpassed all the smart TV products that you can see on the market off the shelf. How to determine the quality of a voice interactive TVs? There are 3 elements: precision, fastness, and comprehensiveness. It should be very accurate in recognizing the voices, no matter the accents, tones, or tonalities, or the speed of the speech. Number 2 is fastness. The response has to be very fast. Upon a voice command, response has to be there instantaneously, and the service on demand should also be presented instantaneously. Number 3 is the service. Service should be comprehensive. Machine and human interaction will be discrete, and the thoughts of the human beings would be changing all the time. So some of the new, ever increasing amount of new demands and commands should be catered to with our machine. So all that we can get on the market has been studied in our labs. For every brand, we take out the best and the strongest to be compared with our own product, and we see some of the results. First of all, from language input to business presentation, it takes the first place 1 second, and the second place is 165 seconds for the voice recognition function to search for videos, and the second place takes 2.75 seconds to search for the films, and it takes us only 2.3 seconds. In terms of information query, we can do it in 0.875 seconds, while the second place is 1.4 seconds. And the number of techniques, for us it's 57 varieties and 33 for our second place. We feel the pressure, we feel the need to constantly improving our own technologies to enable better experience for the consumers. The third key is to provide richer contents and services to limitlessly expand our circle of life. As I said, there were 2 things that I've just talked about: image search and voice recognition. While they enhance interaction, they lead to explosive growth of business demands and business flows, but it can lead to the randomness of business demands. and the demand or ever-increasing demand of tailor-made solutions. So every day we've provided 57 subcategories of live services in 17 big categories. Now there are 12 million families using internet TVs. Every day, 128 videos are played on demand. And 128 million people use big screen to have online education. So, without ourselves doing so on our own will, we provide services that facilitates convenience for our users. And with the Xiaoju circle of life, we provide all the kind of businesses and services or content that the consumer will need to facilitate their lives. Number 4, AI pictures. We started from developing better graphics, and we have always been leading in this regard in this industry. However, there has always been an issue. The physical parameters, for example, color saturation, brightness, grayscale, and contrasts, are fixated for a conventional TV set. They can't change with the differing business scenarios, or if they need to be differed, we need professionals. For example, we don't want any motion artifacts when we play videos, games, or play video on the screen, and we want subtitles to be clean when we watch foreign language videos. For all these scenarios, without AI, they can change automatically. That's why we've amassed a great amount of experience of optimizing graphics and picture quality, and then via AI, deep learning, a big database, and scenario recognition, among many other technologies, to make sure that news programs, sports, games, PC games, and many other scenarios can see the best graphics and picture quality adapted to them. The images presented to the consumers will meet the eyes of the consumers in a more pleasant way. So this is our 4th point. The 4 functions have been applied on all the products in all the series in 2018. World Cup is upon us. As an exclusive sponsor of World Cup, we will not leave this opportunity neglected. We will combine our AI products with good football contents, providing our consumers with a brand new World Cup experience. We've done 4 aspects of works for this, providing Hisense users with 4 differentiating services. The first is what we call AI sports mode. Based on the football matches, we have the most ideal graphics for them. We have the exclusive contents of World Cup. We have a 360 degrees all-dimensional operation providing a very exciting football match of the World Cup. And we have a sports version of image search functionality tailor-made for the World Cup. In terms of AI sports mode, we look at specifically football matches and football courts, and then we use algorithms to predict the traces of motion on the football course to make sure that there is minimum motion artifacts on the screen. Number 2, we can dynamically increase contrast and color saturation to make sure that you can feel more present in the football court. And this is really important when the screen gets larger.
Thirdly, dynamically we will be able to determine the dynamic range of the brightness and automatically adjust it, so we can make sure the brightness will be evenly distributed on the screen, and we can provide more natural light to the viewers. We all know that in the afternoon sometimes the sunshine will be blocked and there will be places that is brighter, places that will be in the shadows, and we can use this technology to solve this problem. Secondly, as the exclusive sponsorship of the World Cup, we will be able to get all kinds of highlights and documentaries of the 2018 FIFA World Cup. And also we got the exclusive HDR signal broadcasting. That means on the channel of Hisense you will be able to watch in the format of HDR. And also, we want to provide a different World Cup experience to our consumers by providing more programs online. And now we have different rewards to our consumers, which enables our users to have a different World Cup experience. And also, we launched the independent channel of the World Cup, so entertainment and technology can be combined. And World Cup this time will be totally different from the past. Now, let's take some time to elaborate on this special edition of product developed specifically for the World Cup. For some non-football fans or for non-professional football fans, there are 32 football teams and there are almost 1,000 football players. It is difficult for us to know who the player is and the history of this player. Therefore, in 2 months, we developed a World Cup specific product. And based on the full scenario image search, we will be able to recognize the player, the jersey, and the team of the player. And this is the function provided by Xiaozhu. For example, we see a highlight of the game. In the past, we took out our mobile phone and took the picture in front of the TV. However, the picture was not clear. But now with Xiaozhu, just by clicking the button, the picture can be shared on the mobile phone on the social network. And when we try to recognize the football player, we will be able to see the performance of this player in this year's World Cup. For example, the assists, goals, and other strengths of these players. And also, we will be able to know the performance of these players in different leagues and in different cups. And I believe this is also a great foundation for us to make decisions while watching the game. And for foreign players, we don't know how they grew up. So with encyclopedia information, we will provide all the information about the player to the viewers. So now with the full scenario image search, there won't be any mistake about the identity of the football player. And also we have all the headlines related to these players. At the same time, all the highlights of this performance can be presented to the viewers, so you don't have to look for other kinds of videos. If you are a professional or guru football fans, you will be able to tell different football jerseys, and you can make your order on the official website to purchase the football jersey of this player. The broadcast programs can be provided to the user in the form of a program list, so the user will be able to know when to watch what program. And also you can scan the QR code to participate in all World Cup related activities. This is the entrance to our activity, also to our interaction. Therefore, the Hisense World Cup Edition AI platform will be officially launched on the Hisense TV platform on the 14th June. Existing and the new users will be able to enjoy the World Cup AI platform exclusive content on the Hisense TV. We always say action speaks louder than words. We prepared a short video for you to get a better understanding of this AI TV. And last night we arrived in the venue and we found we have a Wi-Fi access here. So therefore we took a TV to this venue. So here on site we can present the functions of Hisense AI TV to you. And this channel will be launched on the 14th June. And this is a beta version of this channel. You can see there is a specific channel for the 2018 World Cup. Now let me show you several functions of this channel. Look at who the player is. We don't know who the player is. I used to be a football fan, but after getting into the industry of smart TV and AI TV, I don't have any time watching TV. Therefore, I am no longer familiar with the different football players. So if you know him, you can correct me. It is Lunia. And you will be able to get all the information of this player. We can watch all the news about him. And this is Mary Neal. You can see there is only the encyclopedia information provided in the existing database. There are no other products, and this is the Taobao portal. You can see the national jersey. And this is the national jersey sold on Taobao. You will see the price. You can make your order, choose the size, choose the color you want, but there is only yellow in it. And you can choose the quantity and then make the order. Then you scan the QR code and finish the payment on the mobile terminal. And with this, we can see that we are able to recognize all kinds of scenes and pictures shown on the TV. Now let's see the function of the full scenario voice interaction. Any great restaurants around here? You can see the response, the speed of the response. I think we can still remember that for information query, the speed will be 0.83 seconds. From my input to the response, the time will be very fast, and we invested a lot of efforts in it to reach this level. And now I want to search for the flight ticket to Shanghai. You can see all kinds of tickets. If you want to book the tickets, you can scan the QR code, and later you can use the remote control to do it. But now I think more and more people still prefer to scan the QR code. Any great food around here? And now you can see the results. Any great food around here? So I think this should be the restaurants nearby. I want some beer. So this you can get the all kinds of beers on the screen. I want some barbecue. So all the barbecue restaurants will be shown on the TV. I want to go to the fitness studio. And here, this is the fitness-related content provided inside our TV. The Chinese lessons for grade 1 primary school. And this is also the benefit provided to the Hisense users. and we can provide 9 categories of education services in free of charge. Or, for example, I can search for the movie, the Red Sea Operation. Who started the Red Sea Operation? Sorry, I am speaking too fast. Who are the actors and actresses in the Red Sea Operation? Sorry, my Mandarin is poor, so this is a real demo. We have about 57 applications. However, in the interest of time, these are all the functions we can show you. Therefore, as Chairman Zhou mentioned, that now the competition of TV market is no longer just about image quality. It is about image quality, audio content, and interaction. Now, driven by AI, the image quality, audio content, and interaction will be given new competitiveness and new missions. Therefore, at the very beginning of the era of AI TV, be it technology or products, Hisense is fully ready. Therefore, we believe that by 2020, we will have 65 million users of Hisense Internet TV. And behind it, there will be over 200 million users. And we believe we will realize this target only earlier, not later. To conclude, in the interest of time, there is only a limited number of functions that can be presented to you, and we welcome you to come to our booth to try out our products. If you purchase our product, you will know our product is even better than my description. Thank you very much.
人脸识别同款购物只需海信微打 AI 人工智能电视。哎，囚禁了！发条朋友圈。哎，没拍到，这张太模糊了，还是用小锯吧。超清截图极速分享，只需海信微打 AI 人工智能电视。快！哎呀，结束了！世界杯直播，漂亮！1秒切换进世界杯，只需海信微打 AI 人工智能电视。
我饿了，你去买饭吧。
这都凌晨3点了，比赛快开始了。对了，附近有什么好吃的？
衣食住行太麻烦，只需海信微打 AI 人工智能电视。今年世界杯的举办地，
俄罗斯队上届世界杯排名第几？那俄罗斯队今年的教练是谁？
让你成为问不倒的懂球帝，只需海信微打 AI 人工智能电视。天天看球，都没时间陪我买衣服了。
打开淘宝。
我还想看电影。
打开好莱坞大片。
我想吃你做的好吃的。
小龙虾的做法。海淘看剧享生活，只需海信微打 AI 人工智能电视。
爸爸，你天天看世界杯，知道世界杯用英文怎么说吗？
世界杯的英文是什么 ？World Cup。拯救世界杯留守儿童，只需海信微打 AI 人工智能电视。
有点热。
打开空调。
有点暗。
打开窗帘。
把衣服洗了去。
打开洗衣机。智慧家居语音操控，只需海信微打 AI 人工智能电视。兄弟，今年世界杯可不能再不给力了。行，还是体育模式清楚吧。 流畅直播不卡顿，只需海信微达 AI 人工智能电視。
播放世界盃主題曲。
等塞牙爹的腦腳趾腳。
給老張打電話。走路，踢球去。
6種方言識別，只需海信微達 AI 人工智能電視。